we've walked a couple different stores, and this is one of the ones that we walked, so go ahead and tell us your story. How was it?
So we decided that we were going to do an experiment by going inside of a store and seeing how the customer service varied on how we look. So as you can tell, I have full makeup on and Molly has none on. And so we went inside the store and I was talked to twice. People kept smiling at me. I was offered help. I was told about another store they had down at the end.
I was looked at and totally eye contact and ignored.
Ignored.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Fully ignored. So you were talked to and you were completely ignored.
And so we feel that this backs up our opinion or our theory on how people are treated by how they look, because obviously I am more well done up today and I got better customer service than she did. And this has happened in another store as well. So we wanted to back it up, and we were also walking, and we're in the mall, and you can see the middle things, you know, where they sell things. We were walking by.
Like this?
Yes, like stuff like that. And so
I was on the complete other side, opposite side of where they were. So
this guy walked by and he was over here and he seriously pointed past me, because I didn't have makeup on at the time and she had all of her makeup on. He pointed past me through Hannah and our friend Sam and was like, "Hey, you, can I please speak to you for a minute?" Like, he completely ignored everyone who did not look like they wanted to buy the product.
And went straight to Holly, who had all her makeup done. So this is a prime example of why people are quick to judge on outlooks and how people are dressed, and it basically just proves our example of everything we're trying to prove.
and very insulting.
And insulting, yes, very
We know that
insulting.
this backs up our theory completely, and we're happy to have the proof. So this is our conclusion. We just wanted to talk about the entire experiment and how it went and what happened and what we got out of it. Sadly, Holly couldn't be here today, so we have to do it just Hannah and I, but that's okay, we'll make it work. So basically, throughout all the experiments and everything, it made me realize more of the honesty and truth and how people are cruel and just rude, basically, and just how people just don't care as much about the small things, like you looking like crap. They're gonna treat you just with as much less respect if you look like crap than if you look like you're a person who could buy that product or they could put on the screen, because you're so much better.
I agree. Me not doing the experiment, I'm Hannah, the producer, the one you hear but don't see. Just kind of watching and looking and kind of going through the experiment with her but not actually doing it, you just kind of feel the same way. You start to realize just how people will treat you just on your looks, and it's eye-opening, but at the same time it's kind of sad that you're being judged basically as you're walking down the street. And that's, I think, what this whole experiment tells you, is that you are going to be judged no matter how you look.
And because on my part, I had to look very pretty, very high fashion, basically the it look the entire week, and my outcome was great. You know, I was treated with the utmost respect. People were really nice. They were really friendly compared to how I usually look. I'm really grungy. I don't take time to do much. So I mean, it was a big difference and a big change to see the difference in how people treated me. I know it was the same for Holly, because she usually looks high fashion and very in, and she went from going from that to a grunge, and I know that she was upset almost the entire time. She was never in a good mood. She didn't want to do anything because people weren't treating her the same way she would usually be treated, and that it's shocking to people to have that change happen. It's powerful, I guess.
Yeah, and you could just see it wash over her as the week went on. She just didn't want to do anything. She didn't want to go anywhere. I mean, pulling her to the mall was pulling teeth. I mean, she just didn't want to go because she didn't want to have to look bad in public. So, I mean, I understand where she's coming from, because you going through this experiment through this week, you know, you learn to look nice, and you feel how it feels to look nice, and how people treat you, and you start to like it. And I don't know, just going through this experiment, going back to being absolutely positively grungy every day, I don't know that I could. It's been changing.
I honestly think I've changed, because as you can tell, we're not doing the experiment, and I wanted to get up and do my makeup because I like the difference in the way people treat me. So we got a lot out of it.